When you check out at the pharmacy, you see the journey from idea to medicine, thanks to our intellectual property system, or IP for short. IP safeguards inventions, like a new way to prevent seizures or lower cholesterol. And IP supports competition from other brands. Then, lower cost generics, which are 90% of prescriptions filled in the US. Innovation, competition, lower costs, thanks to IP. Learn more at phrma.org/IP works wonders.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday, March 31st, 2025. You still got a couple weeks to get those taxes in. Born on this date in 1901, Negro League star and Baseball Hall of Famer Mule Suttles of the Edgewater area in Jefferson County. Now that's between Pleasant Grove and Mulga. In 1958, actor Tony Cox of Uniontown. He played Billy Bob Thornton's partner in crime in Bad Santa, and he was the preacher in Beetlejuice. Or if you're more highbrow, he played the little guy who fought Keenan Ivory Wayans in the Big Brim Bar in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Today, we have Auburn basketball advancing. Charges in a low-speed tractor chase that resulted in the suspect being shot by police. And today's Alabama place name history that involves the pronunciation of a football stadium. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. We'll keep an eye on the weather during the early part of today. As of this recording, much of the state was still under some kind of risk for overnight severe weather. Numerous school systems have even delayed school today, and at least a couple have canceled in-person classes. Also, if it turns out that it applies to you in your area, don't drive down flooded streets. Well, Auburn is back in the Final Four. It's only the second time the Tigers have made it this far. They did it by beating Michigan State 70-64 Sunday in the Elite Eight. Things were a little unsettling when leading scorer Janai Broome left the game with a hurt right elbow. Now, he was cleared to re-enter the game, however. Coach Bruce Pearl said they'll know more today about his condition and will, of course, be monitoring him this week. He has nearly a week to feel better. The Tigers play Florida in the NCAA tournament semifinals Saturday in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Also over the weekend, Alabama fell to Duke 85-65 in another Elite Eight game to end the Tide season. For this next story, I'll first need to explain what a track loader is for those of you who don't hang out at Tractor Supply. Now, it's a lot like a skid steer, or what people often mean when they say Bobcat, although Bobcat is a brand name. Now, it's usually a compact tractor with a wide bucket on the front. A skid steer has wheels and tires, while a track loader runs on a pair of tracks. Now, that difference makes the track loader a smoother ride that's less likely to bog down in the mud, but a little less nimble with a lower top speed. Now remember that downside. It's great for a lot of landscaping and excavation jobs, moving dirt around and hauling heavy stuff from one part of your property to another. It's terrible, however, for running from the law. AL.com's Patrick Darrington reports that an arrest has been made in a January low-speed police chase involving a stolen track loader making its way along I-10. Video of the event was widely shared on social media at the time. You can see an orange Kubota track loader crawling along the interstate, law enforcement vehicles slowly following, and at times even facing the tractor and backing up to avoid contact. The tractor finally exited the interstate as the widely seen video ended. Police say that the pursuit culminated with the suspect attempting to drive into an officer and multiple officers opening fire. Reports from police in February stated the suspect was in critical condition at the time. The 36-year-old man is now charged with attempting to elude, first-degree assault, theft of property, criminal mischief, reckless endangerment, and resisting arrest. Well, for today's Alabama place name history, we're going to look at Jordan-Hare Stadium, particularly the pronunciation of Jordan. Now, this one comes to us courtesy of AL.com's Craig Stevenson, who got the scoop from Shug Jordan's son, Ralph Jordan Jr. Now, obviously, this place name is really about a person's name. Auburn University's Jordan-Hare Stadium is partly named for Ralph Shug Jordan, who coached on the Plains from 1951 through 1975. Because of Jordan's status as an Auburn legend, a lot of folks in this state will swear that Michael Jordan mispronounces his own name. Ralph Jr.'s own study revealed that his family's pronunciation of Jordan goes back many generations, with a number of headstones even spelling the name more phonetically. And it appears the pronunciation dates all the way back to a Welsh pronunciation of the word, and the desire of recent generations to maintain that identity, which has given Auburn, our state, and all of college football really, such a distinct pronunciation of a famous stadium. Also, for those of you who don't know, the Hare in Jordan-Hare is for Cliff Hare, who played on Auburn's very first football team in 1892 and later served as president of the old Southern Conference in pre-SEC days. He also was an influential chairman of Auburn's faculty athletic committee, as well as a professor. Well, thank y'all so much for listening to us. We're going to be back here in the morning. Till then, come on, see us anytime you want to on the internet at al.com.